It is now 6:46. We are talking about fire prevention.
Yeah, according to FEMA, 890 people die in winter house fires every year, and $2 billion in property loss occurs. Our Caroline Flynn is live downtown with Spokane Fire with information on keeping your home safe even during the winter months.
Absolutely. We talked about cooking at about 5:30 this morning, and now we're moving on to extension cords and portable heaters, because this is another big way that fires unfortunately start at home. We've got Jamie McIntyre with Spokane Fire with us this morning. Jamie, I know under my desk right now I've got one of these, but I'm not plugging it in to here. And there's a really important reason that you shouldn't do, but I've never actually heard why. Why?
Yeah.
I just know you shouldn't do it. So
absolutely.
Please explain.
So anything that heats or cools your home has a lot of power that's going through the cord. And what you see right here is somebody had plugged a heating unit into this and it got too hot and could have started a fire. So we want you to plug space heaters or air conditioners directly into the outlet in your wall, not into any of these.
Okay, I'm so glad you explained it, because sometimes I'm like, well, it'd just be so much easier to plug it in here than plug it into the wall. So that's a really great tip. Now, I know there's a lot of things we also got to remember when it comes to space heaters as well. You really want to never leave them abandoned ever in your home when they're on. Yeah. Is that because of the amount of power that's coming out of these, or is it something else?
So there's a couple of reasons. First thing that we say as a general rule, space heaters need space. You should have a 3-foot parameter around a space heater whenever it's on. They could really accidentally get tipped over by a pet, or maybe your cord gets really hot and you could have a fire start that way. So it's something that we never want you to leave on if you're not home, not awake, or maybe have had a substance or medication that impacts your ability to pay attention.
So many great tips. And you know what? Not even a pet knocking it over. I've knocked my own one over many times, but luckily I never, ever leave it alone, because these guys can be quite dangerous. All right, well, thank you so much for the tips this morning. Live from Spokane Fire Department, Caroline Flynn, 4 News Now.